say fades to the American flag. Right, no, I said civics.
So when I first began to teach civics, it was about 3 years ago. I was coming from 7 years of teaching math and having very orderly curriculums lined out for me. And one of the things I noticed when I went looking for a civics curriculum was that there was no national civics curriculum for me to follow. So I did a lot of Google searching, looking at different standards in different states. And one of the things that I happened to come across was iCivics. For someone that had no idea how to teach civics to children, iCivics was perfect. It had curriculum, lesson plans, units, but one of the things that I used most in my classroom was a lot of the games on iCivics.
Okay, so what separates iCivics from like a regular class, right, of civics? So iCivics is very interactive. It feels like I'm actually like in the courtroom or whatever activity they're having, and I'm actually there at the same time, so it gives me like a perspective.
The way in which we've used the iCivics program here at Bronx Latin is sort of as a supplement to our regular content and as a way to teach the kids hands-on how the government and each of the 3 branches function.
If the school can't stop the arguing, it could get worse.
It could get worse, but that doesn't mean that it will. The Tinker case said a school can't take away freedom of speech just because the principal is afraid of disruption.
But the Tinker case says that if there is good reason to believe the speech will cause disruption, the school can take away speech. In this case, the arguments are a good sign that there will be a disruption.
I think the principal is just afraid. There's no evidence of a disruption here, just a few arguments.
Students really find the online games engaging. They enjoy playing them with partners and even doing them on their own at home because it helps to reinforce the content that we're studying in class and also to provide basic awareness of how the government functions and how it's reflected in the world around them.
Over here, what we were doing was we was playing argument wars. So basically what it does is it's basically a simulation of the way court proceedings work in the Supreme Court and how lawyers have to support their arguments using like evidence or ideas and support, so that way they can convince the judge to rule in their favor. Yeah.
So what is it about the games? How do you feel the games are helping you with the content?
I feel like it gives us a deeper meaning of how people in power in the political settings deal through stuff and like how do they pick certain choices that they have to go through.
And it gives you a deeper, it gives you like a real life situation yourself to like expand on. So it helps you grasp that idea of like what thought processes are going through to making these decisions.
I wanted to expand on the idea about reverse racism. I don't necessarily think that it's real. Reverse racism is technically like discrimination because to be a racist and for the racism to actually impact someone, you have to have like power.
I want to disagree with the notion that you can't be racist against white people because we know that Black people can also hold institutional power, and you don't necessarily have to have an institutional power to be racist against somebody. And I don't think reverse racism really exists. I think reverse racism is just racism.